Hola, Internet amigos. What's today's date? I have no idea. I literally don't know what the day is. 4th, the 5th? I think it's the 5th or the 4th, whatever. Just a quick note. Yes, I'm doing a video on Venezuela. It's a very important video. I don't want to rush it because we've got to put the grand strategy in there. On the surface, geopolitically, it's wonderful. America is powerful. This is the first Pax Americana. You've never had Pax Americana. It's always Pax Crown Corporate, Pax Rothschild, Pax 13 Families of Europe. It's not Pax Americana. Post-World War II, they had the chance to rule. What happened? Silva master spying, all the infiltration, went in, gave atomic weapons to the Soviets. You're infected. You are infested, America. So we need to see this energy turn right back around inside the United States and start eliminating these fuckers because they're right through your fucking government, completely through your corporate system. We need to kill the CIA. Kill the CIA. What does that stand for? Crackers in Armani. I want to see them flying out fucking windows, their castle windows in Europe. No deals done with these demon devils, these Hoofjuden, the court Jews of Europe, the Gerhard Schröders, the chancellors of Germany, hanging with Evelyn de Rothschild, which is fucking who? Putin's handler, who's best friends with Klaus Schwab? Oh, hello. Putin is a nationalist who will save Christianity. No, Putin is a globalist, demon, closet, homosexual / bisexual, tummy kissing as he kisses little boys' tummies, right? Golden boy pedophile in the hands of Kissinger and Yevgeny Primakov and the World Economic Forum and the Rothschilds. Oh, hello. And now we have this demon clown, orange clown doing the business. Let's get down to business. And America's getting down to business. What it's doing in Venezuela is beautiful. Clearly, you don't speak to Venezuelans because they can't wait to see the back end of Maduro. They are celebrating in the streets. And the bots, I don't even want to talk about them. They're a joke. But let's talk about the big picture. I want to talk the big picture, how this all fits in to do with Mexico reindustrializing and manufacturing locally. So American companies will be manufacturing in Colombia. They will be manufacturing in Venezuela. They will create a middle class. This is a wonderful time for Mexico, Central and South America. Will there be some ups and downs? Yes. America is doing what God intended it to do. Rule the fucking planet. But I tell you what, America, you built your empire. Your first act was an Aztec level blood sacrifice slaughter of Arabs on the Gaza Strip. That was not BB, that was you. WASPy, White Anglo-Saxon Protestant Lodge 33 Universalist bullshit. You know, God is whatever. I'm just a sad, pathetic existentialist trying to read and understand Carl Gustav Jung. I know who you are. I know how you think. I know exactly what you fucking are. And we'll have to see how that pans out, won't we? That blood sacrifice, well, you do it in the name of Jesus, and that is not going to bode well for you. It's not going to bode well for you. So it's going to be a very interesting time. I promise you the unraveling will be rapid. So if you've been a little rat, goy, disgusting, filthy animal, closet homo, bisexual rat running around working for the opposition, your name's coming out. I make a prediction. I've made many predictions. And I'm telling you, I always say, tactically timing is difficult. But have I ever been wrong? Ever. I'm never wrong. I'm wrong on timing because timing is difficult. It's always difficult. It's like people, 200 miles of border. Let me tell you something. As they etch the silicon in Arizona, right, they have to be assembled somewhere. After they've etched the high-end national security silicon in Arizona at TMC and Intel, where do you think they make the chip? Because that's just the silicon wafer. That has to be packaged, has to have heat sinks put on it, little diodes. Where do you think they're going to be doing that? They ain't going to do it in America. They're going to do it in the northern border reaches of Mexico, which means those northern border reaches will have to be 200 miles of it completely pacified because no one's investing $20 billion over the next 10 years in that area only to have it fucked over. It will be a complete Israeli-dominated, high-tech, biometrically scanned paradise. And there will be lots of high-end jobs for local Mexicans. If Mexico's going to be free, America needs to be free. If Venezuela's going to be free, Colombia needs to be free. And I don't know how you get from there to there, pus-ridden filth to freedom. Not sure how that's done. Bill of Rights, Constitution. I guess it can't be done overnight. Isn't that right, Russell Voigt? Isn't that right, Office of Naval Intelligence, Steve Bannon? I guess it can't be done overnight. But you know what? Be very fucking careful how you do it. It's very easy to be a YouTube douchebag. I'm a YouTube douchebag just giving my fucking opinion. It's a lot different when you got to run shit. You saw the US military in action and everyone's mouths are like, huh? What war? Remember Tucker Carlson? Oh, war. What war? No one makes war against the beast. The US is 40 fucking years ahead of everyone. 40 años. 40 years. No one's even fucking close. They have to give the tech to the enemies. For God's sake, will you catch up? Now America uses its power. With great power comes great responsibility. You're going to kill another million Arabs, what, a million Latinos? Are they got to die to usher in this wonderful Pax Americana? How's it going to happen? Well, we need to discuss that. And we're headed for, as I said many years ago, Cold War 2.0. That's where we're headed. A control mechanism of the War Powers Act, and I have to ask you, when have we had enough of that bullshit? Because I assure you, even in the most pessimistic, Cold War, Kissinger, realpolitik analysis, there is no need anymore for this War Powers Act. For the fake enemies. China's fake, Russia's fake. You saw Russia. They're a bunch of drunks. They've got nothing to offer. I feel, you have no idea how badly I feel for the Russian people, the Slavic people, and the suffering they have gone through. I just want to see them doing well. You don't need to play this silly arming your enemies bullshit game. You take over openly and you just say, look, we're going to have a thriving middle class. It's not going to be perfect, but we are going to really push our Bill of Rights and Constitution. It's going to take a bit of time. There's a whole system to dismantle. Nothing happened. We're having the biggest change in fucking history. It's going to take a little time. We need new popular culture, we new education systems. We need, and America will be the lighthouse on the hill. Could you just be a little bit patient? Great. Why don't you tell us? And why don't you apologize to Mexico, Central and South America? Just apologize and say, that was Kissinger, that was the Council on Foreign Relations, that's a trilateral commission. These are all these Eurofags in their castles who've been penetrating us for 150 years. In fact, really 250 years, since 1776, where they said, we will get back that colony, the crown corporate, in cahoots with the Hofjuden, the court Jews of Europe, these 13 families of Europe, who believe they are born to rule and want to lock us up and kill us off kindly with a toxic vaccine. That is their goal. Well, we also need to address demographics. We need to address nationalism. We need to address all of these issues. We can't have that discussion because we've got little faggots like Nick Fuentes being cross-promoted. He's going to lead the way. We're not having with theocracy experts, with theologians, with history professors who are aching. Please let us talk about Jewish power. Let us talk about political Zionism. We're ready. We're professionals. We're dignified. We can write the books. We can make the documentaries. We can make the movies. Let's go. No, we got a little faggot, little dick-sucking faggot called Nick Fuentes leading the way, because you're never allowed to have that rational discussion. You're not allowed. We want polarization, we want fear, we want anxiety everywhere. That has to end. It has to end. And it's only going to end when we have those right narratives, when the rhetoric is right, when we're verbalizing. Got a lot of things to talk about and a lot of things to think about. Look, Pluto is in Aquarius and it's going to unravel quick. And I guarantee you by March, April, everyone will be feeling a lot better. I actually believe it's the end of all these pieces of shit, that the Tucker Carlsons, the bullshit. Oh, I'm attacking the Jews. They tell us nothing. They're still telling us that 19 Arab hijackers did 9/11. They're still telling us that. I mean, it's just fucking absurd. It's just fucking absurd. It's an absurdity. But the fact that someone doesn't go, oh God, I can't say that. I can't say that. You've got to tell the truth. Chris Boleyn exposed the whole thing in 2007 down to the finest detail, and we're still saying 19 Arab, we were attacked by Al-Qaeda. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. But here we are. And this is the masters of lying, narrative, faggotry that rule. Their time is coming. It's going to be over quick. You're going to see the fall of Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, all of them, all of the bullshit artists, all the hardcore Israeli forces, they're all dying. All their bullshit Rupert Murdoch stand-ins who are trying to control the narrative. Right, they're all going. Does Bridget Macron have a dick? That fucking piece of shit's going to go. All their fake fights, they're all fighting bullshit. None of them are fucking fighting. They're all whores. I mean, if Candace Owens wants to destroy Alex Jones, well, his wife's a prostitute, Erica Wolf. Mother works at the State Federal Reserve System in Texas. And we can go into his whole background, how his lawyers were the same as the Bronfmans. The Bronfman's lawyers was the same lawyers that set up Free Speech Systems LLC with Alex Jones. We can go over his entire history. You can destroy him, how much money, millions. He's got 60, 70, 80 million dollars in the bank, hidden in his parents' LLC. It came out at the trial. Well, if it's all a lie, Alex, you can get him on perjury, right? Oh, you don't want to release your financials. That's why Alex Jones, look, no one goes after these people. No one goes after Trump, Chabad Lubavitch, RN Rahm Emanuel. No one goes after Alex Jones. They're the sworn enemies of the system, getting cross-promoted, getting presidents and vice presidents. For God's sake, you've got a vice president, JD Vance, cross-promoting with Nick Fuentes. Doesn't that tell you something? You don't get cross-promoted when you're a threat to the system. Ever. You do not exist. You're either dead, broke, suicided, divorced, destroyed by the IRS, or you are never heard. That's the beauty of the new scientific system, which Patrick Berge warned us about. You can talk all fucking day, nobody sees. I just had people tell me, Brendon, I've been looking for 2 fucking years. I search, I can't find. I bumped into a video on Rumble, and there was a link to your YouTube channel. I finally found you. We'll be talking to her very soon. She was a UN translator in Afghanistan. She's got a lot of interesting things to say. Her father was the London attaché for the Pakistani Air Force. We're going to be talking with her soon. Couldn't find me. People are doing searches, can't find me. I keep saying, just type in Brendon OConnell, come straight up. No, it doesn't. No one can find me. That's the new scientific system. We don't have to kill you. You can just bark, bark, bark. We'll even pay you to talk and just forget about you. We're civilized people now. We don't have to kill you. We're civilized. We control narratives. We don't put bullets in people's heads anymore. We just let you make a YouTube studio and walk on to your imaginary AI chop-up friends. Well, all that is coming down. I promise you. And if you have been working with them in any way, and if you're on a list, I guarantee you a massive leak is coming over the next year. It could be tomorrow. Because everything's going to be rapid. When Pluto gets into Aquarius, it's rapid. It's a fucking, you're on the rapids and you're over a fucking waterfall gasping for breath. It's going to be that fast. And I believe we're going to see a massive, it'll be the NSA that releases it too. It's going to be a massive expose on all the whores, their bank accounts, the private military contractors. You watch. So if you've been a little whore, you've been sucking dick while claiming to be a Catholic conservative, you're all fucking going down. I promise you. Talk soon.